Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goff. Third down situation looming.
Third down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Act up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Back to throw, Willis.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Luke Schoonmaker.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I've been at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this 3rd down play?
Right back to the air again with Willis. There's Mooney with another catch.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. For a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And goal attempt. Now Gallman. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Gallman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. No dice.
Now Willis to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. down. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Back to throw, O'Connell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Back to throw, Willis.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Luke Schoonmaker.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
On the return, Simba Webster from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And O'Connell now to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Here's O'Connell. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, O'Connell.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Off the play fake. O'Connell.
Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now it's O'Connell. And that one too wide and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Now we
First and 10, Willis. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To throw, here's Willis. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now Willis to throw. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Willis.
Over the middle, complete. It's Green. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Darnell Mooney, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Play action. Now O'Connell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell.
And this one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Gallman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
O'Connell now on 2nd and 10.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Throwing, O'Connell.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 6. Here's Willis.
Shifts by him, fighting him off, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down.
Now Willis on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the fill for it down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. O'Connell here on 4th down. That is caught.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first red zone, but facing a 3rd down situation here. Gallman will run it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now O'Connell.
And this is caught for a bit. Inside handoff, Smith.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Willis headed left off the option.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Malik Willis
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
O'Connell on 1st and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw here, O'Connell.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll go for it. O'Connell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jags, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.